Caryn, how would you describe who you are in one sentence?
In one sentence, oh dear. I am a housewife in Mountain View.
And what is your association with Doug Engelbart?
A little over a decade ago, I met him when I was a management consultant, and I was interested in collaboration, and Bill Dahl introduced us. And quickly, I switched from being interested in his collaborative ideas to being interested in his big idea, which was really, it had more vision in it, like a big picture idea. So I became, I guess, an Engelbartian.
So what does Doug's vision mean to you? How do you conceive of that vision of his?
Well, the way it came to me, I guess, was that the world has big problems, big complicated problems, and that we were solving them in a tinkering kind of way. And what we needed was a big vision and a way of meeting the vision, having technology meet the vision. This morning I was explaining why we were here to my little children, and I said, you know, I've talked about people who have big visions. When their visions are bigger than you can see, bigger than the horizon, it sometimes takes more than one lifetime. And so I think of his big vision as enabling technology or augmenting it in a way that it can meet the complexity of human problems, any kind of problem.
Now, is that something new? People have spoken about technology and how it can help humanity for a long time. What was special about Doug's vision?
Sorry.
What was special about Doug's vision?
Well, I think what was special about Doug's vision for me personally was Doug. And it wasn't just that I got a chance to meet him, although that is very special, but because he talked about bootstrapping and about ways, compelling ways to, I guess, to fill the bucket in big gulps instead of to fill it with an eyedropper. And to use, I think of the hand when I think of Doug. It wasn't just the mouse. I think we get distracted by the mouse, we get distracted by technology, but it was a way of taking hands somehow together and getting metaphors that were large enough to bootstrap us out of some of our current dilemmas.
What effect do you think his vision has actually had on the world?
Well, that's a tough one to answer for me. I will say that lots of people have already talked today about how distracting his achievements are. I think if there is to be a legacy, it will be in his questions, not in his achievements.
What do you think is the most important question that he raised?
Well, how do we get out of this? How do we take care of this? So all of the things that matter to us as connected people, how can we make our connections more meaningful and augment that with technology, whatever it happens to be, so that we can meet some of the dilemmas that we haven't imagined and some that we have.
We're trying to solve our problems essentially with technology, or is it essentially a human problem that technology can be a tool?
Absolutely, humans first. And that's why I think putting him in as a technologist is a way of being distracted by what his real message was.
Would you say he was very much of a human-oriented person?
Yes, absolutely, human-oriented.
And what do you think his long legacy will be? What do you think he'll be remembered for in the future?
I can only tell you how I will remember him. I will remember stumbling on him and Caryn in downtown Palo Alto one day and watching them watch the world and watching them interact with the world. And there was a kind of vision and clarity and, can I just say, love? And I think that is the most important legacy. If there's a way that we can figure out to have technology and love make sense together, probably we will have something very strong.